Chosen one, hear this truth before you move another step today. The sky has opened for you. Yes, for you. This is no ordinary day, no mere alignment of hours on a calendar. Today is marked by heaven itself, inscribed with a signature that whispers, "This is your moment, your appointed time." Look inward and feel it. There is a shift, subtle yet undeniable, a stirring that stirs your soul and demands recognition. The air around you is thick with purpose, even if you do not see it. The universe is pausing in reverence for what is about to unfold. The sky opening is not symbolic. It is real, and it is personal. It is the kind of rare event where divine timing intersects with human readiness, where preparation and destiny collide, and the result is nothing short of miraculous. Pause, chosen one. Stop the endless chase of everyday life and breathe into the stillness. Let the weight of this moment sink into your bones, into your spirit. You are being called to witness and to receive, not out of obligation, but because the heavens themselves have orchestrated this encounter. This is a sacred pause, an intentional breath before the rush of your blessing. The timing is deliberate, like a key turning in a lock only when the door is ready. The winds of favor are gathering, the currents of purpose are aligning, and your presence here, now, is no accident. Let your heart open and your mind quiet, for what is about to be spoken is not for everyone. It is for you, the chosen, the selected, the one who has been prepared through invisible seasons and quiet refinement. This is your divine intersection. Watch, listen, and remain until the end. What begins here will mark a threshold, a transition into a life where heaven itself has taken residence in your daily existence. Now, chosen one, I invite you to participate, not as a passive observer, but as a co-creator with the heavens. Let your words become vessels of intention, carriers of energy that amplify what is already being released. In the comments below, write your warmest wishes and include the number 777. Yes, 777, a number vibrating with completion, sacred cycles, and divine alignment. Understand that what you write is more than text on a screen. It is a declaration of your readiness, a signal to the universe that your spirit is active and attentive, a marker that you are engaging with your own destiny. When you press send, it is not a ritual of obligation, but a ritual of activation. Likewise, when you like this video, when you subscribe to this channel, you are not performing a duty. You are aligning your energy with the flow of your own blessing. Understand this. The sky does not open randomly. What you are experiencing now was prepared long before you ever imagined it could be possible. Every nudge, every subtle whisper of intuition, every dream that seemed inconsequential, every moment that felt like coincidence, all of it was divine preparation. The heavens have been arranging the puzzle pieces of your life, orchestrating meetings, alignments, and confirmations so that today, this precise moment would arrive. What you once called chance, or luck, or serendipity, was in reality a careful calibration of purpose meeting readiness. There were invisible hands guiding you, unseen forces shaping your path, rehearsing you for the exact encounter you now stand in. Your past seasons of doubt, delay, and uncertainty were not failures. They were the soil in which this moment could take root. Now the preparation intersects with opportunity. You are standing at the confluence of readiness and destiny, where the invisible labor of years meets the visible release of blessings. Heaven has timed this perfectly, and the sky opens not merely as a spectacle, but as a signal that what is prepared is now accessible to you. Recognize the invisible strategy that preceded this instant. See it, feel it, and know that your arrival here was inevitable, that the meeting of your spirit with the divine was written long before your consciousness caught up to it. Chosen one, hear this clearly. You were not selected from among many. You were chosen because you are uniquely positioned to carry what only you can carry. There is no duplication, no substitute, no replication of your spirit's calling. Do not measure yourself against others. Do not weigh yourself against the expectations or judgments of the world. Doubt, dismissal, and minimization are not reflections of your value. They are echoes of misunderstanding from those who cannot see the spiritual blueprint written on your life. Your identity is sacred, distinct, and divinely significant. Heaven responds differently to the chosen because the chosen carry more than talent, more than desire. They carry purpose encoded in their DNA, in their soul, in their very essence. Comparison has no authority over you. You are marked, selected, and appointed for what others may only dream of. When the sky opens, it does so for those whose spirits have been set apart. It does not bend to crowd consensus. It does not measure by popularity or conformity. It measures by alignment, by readiness, by faithfulness. And you, chosen one, are fully qualified. Do not question it. Do not shrink from it. Do not let the noise of the world cloud the clarity of your selection. Your path is singular, and your favor is unlike any other. Embrace it with the certainty of one who knows that the heavens have decreed your significance and that nothing, no voice, no failure, no delay can alter the mark placed upon you. Now begins the release. All that has been stored for you, all that has been delayed, all that seemed to linger in silence or absence, begins to move. Your prayers, your desires, your faithfulness, they were never ignored. They were carefully gathered, refined, and held in a sacred treasury until the precise moment your soul could receive them fully. The delays, the pauses, the periods of waiting were not signs of denial. They were divine storage, preservation, for a release that is intentional and precise. Today the clouds part, not to sprinkle indiscriminately, but to pour down exactly what your heart has longed for, exactly what your spirit is prepared to steward. These blessings are not random. They are calibrated, sacred, and precise. They were encoded with the frequency of your soul, measured by your readiness, and aligned with your purpose. Feel the shift. Chosen one, the opening is not subtle, it is unmistakable. What was held back to protect your capacity is now being released to match your ability to receive, without fear, without hesitation, without resistance. The floodgates are swinging open, not to overwhelm, but to fill. The manifestation is arriving exactly as it was prepared in the unseen realm, and it will land with a precision only heaven could orchestrate. You are entering the season where storage becomes release, longing becomes fulfillment, and patience becomes tangible reward. Stand in this moment and receive it fully, for the sky opens once in perfect timing, and today it opens for you. Chosen one, before today, your journey was quiet, unseen, and often heavy. You have walked through long seasons of silence, carrying burdens that no one acknowledged. You have persevered in the dark, persisted in the invisible, and endured when applause never came. Yet every tear, every lonely night, every moment of being overlooked was never wasted. It was preparation. Heaven watches not the noise of the crowd, but the faithfulness of the heart. The sky opens for those who continued anyway, those who refused to bow to despair, those who believed even when belief felt impossible. Endurance has been your qualification, the refining fire that strengthened your spirit and aligned your heart with purpose. You did not quit when the world said you should. You did not trade your dreams for comfort or compromise your vision for acceptance. That perseverance, chosen one, is now being honored. The heaviness you carried, the invisibility you felt, was never ignored. It was the quiet labor of faith that has positioned you to receive what others only wish for. The skies open not for the easily satisfied, not for the impatient, but for the steadfast, the ones who pressed on when no one could see. And today, heaven responds to your endurance. Your long obedience in the dark is now meeting visible light. Now, chosen one, prepare for acceleration. The sky's opening is not merely symbolic. It carries momentum, and with that momentum, time itself begins to compress. What once took years will manifest in weeks. What seemed impossibly slow is suddenly immediate. This is divine speed, orchestrated so perfectly that the world perceives overnight change, but heaven knows it as perfect timing. Opportunities, answers, and resources move toward you rapidly, as if propelled by a force beyond human comprehension. There will be no strain, no frantic chasing, no exhausting effort. What arrives now is born of alignment, not hustle. The energy around you is shifting from waiting to moving. Momentum is replacing stagnation. Flow is replacing frustration. And sudden doors of opportunity will swing open because your readiness has met the exact timing of heaven. People will be astonished at how quickly circumstances have changed. You, chosen one, understand that this is not coincidence, not luck, not mere happenstance. It is the direct result of divine orchestration. The acceleration is a recognition of your preparation, an acknowledgement of your patience, and a tangible reward for alignment with purpose. Time has bent in your favor, and nothing can undo the speed that heaven has initiated. Understand this truth clearly. Your blessing is custom-made, uniquely encoded for you, and it carries your name and the desires of your soul. It is not recycled, borrowed, or delayed due to oversight. Heaven does not hand out favors arbitrarily or duplicate blessings meant for another. Your delay was never denial. It was protection, a divine calculation, ensuring that your blessing arrived exactly when your soul could receive it fully. What comes to you today is designed for your capacity, your calling, and your purpose. The exact alignment of timing, preparation, and readiness ensures that this favor lands in a way that nurtures you, positions you, and propels you forward without fear or compromise. No one can take this from you, no circumstance can diminish it, and no comparison can tarnish its uniqueness. Your blessing is perfectly tuned to your vibration and cannot be replicated. Receive it with gratitude, chosen one, for it is proof that heaven knows you intimately, has prepared meticulously for your arrival, and will not release what your spirit is not ready to steward. This is your divine inheritance, your sacred portion, and your unshakable confirmation that you are fully known, fully seen, and fully favored. Chosen one, take a moment to feel the shift. The atmosphere around you is changing. The alteration may not yet be visible in the physical realm, but it is unmistakable in the spiritual and emotional. Pressure lifts, clarity increases, and the weight you carried so long begins to dissipate. You may notice a subtle wind of favor, a movement that nudges circumstances, people, and opportunities toward alignment with your purpose. This shift is not something you force. It is something you recognize, something that confirms to your spirit that heaven has responded to your endurance, faith, and alignment. The air itself carries energy that resonates with your new frequency. What once felt heavy now feels light. What once seemed unclear now carries precision. Your intuition will sharpen. Your insight will deepen. The spiritual environment that surrounds you is changing to match the elevation you have achieved internally. This is a signal, chosen one, a subtle yet profound confirmation that the opening of the sky is not temporary. It is energetic, atmospheric, and irreversible. You can sense it because your soul has been prepared to perceive these shifts. Embrace it, feel it, and move in accordance with this new alignment, for it will guide you to your purpose with increasing accuracy and power. Chosen one, your blessing is not meant to be contained. It is meant to flow. You are a vessel, not a container, and what heaven pours into your life will inevitably overflow to others. Your presence, your words, your actions, and even the subtle energy you carry will ripple outward, touching lives you may not even know. This is the purpose of divine favor. It elevates not only you, but those around you. Elevation is not selfish, it is expansive. As you receive, you are called to share, to allow the light of your blessing to radiate outward. Healing flows through your presence, influence flows through your interactions, and inspiration flows through your energy. You are being positioned not just for personal gain, but to become a conduit of divine impact. Your rise is intentional, and your elevation carries responsibility, not ego. The energy that reaches you is meant to be multiplied, and as it spreads, your life becomes evidence of the supernatural. Your overflow is a confirmation that heaven not only blesses, but amplifies, magnifying favor to reach beyond your own vision. Stand ready to receive and stand ready to give, for your life has entered a new rhythm, one where abundance and purpose are inseparable. The sky that has opened for you, chosen one, is not a crack. It is a gate that nothing can shut. Past mistakes, doubts, fears, and delays have lost their authority over your destiny. Grace, not force, now drives what comes next. What is arriving cannot be retracted, cannot be delayed again, and cannot be diminished by circumstance. Heaven has authorized this release, and its permanence is guaranteed. The gates are open, and the flow of favor will continue to pour into your life, unimpeded by opposition. The permanence of this opening is a spiritual confirmation. What is yours cannot be taken, and what has been stored for you is now activated. You are no longer at the mercy of timing dictated by the world. The clock is divine, and it moves on your behalf. What once seemed tentative is now irreversible. Your elevation is not fleeting. It is anchored, secured, and aligned with destiny. Nothing outside you can cancel what heaven has already decreed. Chosen one. Finally, chosen one, understand the power of alignment. Striving, struggle, and exhaustion are replaced by flow, grace, and cooperation with life itself. The solutions that once seemed elusive now arrive without effort. Doors open without knocking. Opportunities flow without forcing. Life begins to cooperate with you because you have stepped into alignment with your purpose and timing. You no longer labor in frustration, for heaven has shifted your operating system from striving to receiving. Challenges remain, but they are now navigated with ease and clarity. What once demanded persistence now arrives with simplicity, not because the world has changed, but because your energy has. You are no longer in opposition with life, you are in rhythm with it. This ease is not laziness, it is the effect of divine synchronization. When heaven responds to alignment, exhaustion is replaced by momentum, resistance is replaced by flow, and what was once difficult becomes effortless. Let this principle settle deep into your heart. Favor thrives where alignment exists. Your alignment is your key, chosen one, and the sky has opened to confirm it. Chosen one, hear this clearly. Your blessing does not require perfection. Heaven does not wait for flawless performance or the absence of mistakes. What matters is persistence, heart alignment, and faithfulness. Your imperfections have never disqualified you. In fact, the blessing coming to you now honors the quiet strength of your journey, the unseen endurance, and the unwavering trust that you carried even when everything felt incomplete. Favor responds to faith, not form. It honors persistence over performance and heart alignment over circumstance. The moments when you thought you weren't ready, when you doubted yourself, when you felt unworthy, those were not deterrents to what is yours. Heaven sees beyond the limitations of perfection and recognizes the readiness of the heart. The sky opens today not because you are flawless, but because your spirit stayed true, your energy remained pure, and your purpose remained undisturbed. This favor will arrive fully, abundantly, and without compromise, demonstrating that the divine does not measure by human standards, but by alignment with eternal intention. Chosen one, understand that the seasons of silence were never empty. While it seemed as if nothing was happening, refinement was taking place. Every delay, every quiet moment, every challenge you endured without acknowledgement was crafting a stronger, wiser, and more aligned version of yourself. Silence was not absence, it was preparation. Heaven was orchestrating your refinement, unseen, molding your character, sharpening your discernment, and positioning your spirit for the elevation now arriving. Applause was unnecessary because alignment matters more than recognition. What you have learned in private will now equip you for public blessing. The quiet work, the patience, the endurance, all of it contributes to the authority and clarity you now carry. This is why the sky opens when it does, not for those who seek validation, but for those whose hearts are prepared for the fullness of what heaven has stored. Chosen one, before the external manifestations arrive, there is an internal promotion. Your identity shifts first. Calm confidence replaces uncertainty. Decisions are now made from discernment rather than fear. The authority within you has changed, and this internal shift is the prerequisite for everything that follows. You are no longer reacting to circumstance. You are responding from alignment. You are no longer questioning your value. You are walking in divine authority that cannot be shaken by opinion or circumstance. This internal promotion ensures that when external blessings arrive, you can steward them wisely and maintain the integrity of your path. You have been elevated internally so that your external life will naturally reflect the new level of spiritual authority you now possess. Now, chosen one, you will witness tangible results. Doors that were once closed now open effortlessly. Favor flows toward you in visible ways, and recognition comes without chasing it. The world will notice, not because you demanded attention, but because heaven orchestrated visibility in alignment with your destiny. Your presence alone will attract the right opportunities, the right people, and the right resources. What was once delayed will now arrive fully formed, and life begins to rearrange itself to reflect the new alignment of your spirit. You are no longer waiting for permission. You are stepping into what has been promised. Recognition and manifestation are not accidental. They are divine confirmations of the alignment, endurance, and purity you have maintained throughout your journey. As blessings arrive, chosen one, understand that release and separation are necessary. Old patterns, outdated connections, and limiting circumstances will fall away, not as punishment, but as elevation. Lightness is required for higher movement, and space must be created for what is coming next. What no longer serves your purpose will fade naturally, leaving room for growth, expansion, and greater alignment. This is a sacred process. Detachment from the old ensures that the new can be fully received. You may feel the weight lift as the universe clears your path, making space for the fullness of favor and divine opportunity that is about to arrive. Separation is not loss, it is preparation for elevation. Heaven responds to alignment, not force. Chosen one, understand this principle fully. Control cannot produce what surrender achieves. The sky waited not for your demands, but for your readiness. Your alignment has unlocked the gates of blessing. What you are receiving now is not the result of pressure, persistence in struggle, or frantic effort. It is the natural outcome of alignment with divine timing. Flow confirms that you are in harmony with purpose, and the universe cooperates with those who operate from this position. This is why the sky opens when it does. Heaven is responding to the rhythm of your soul, not the speed of your impatience. Alignment is your key, and you have entered the doorway fully. Chosen one, recognize that this moment is not the culmination, it is the beginning. This is your introduction to a new normal. Favor will continue to increase, capacity will continue to expand, and blessings will become familiar companions. What you are receiving today is an opening, a prelude, and a foundation for continuous growth. Do not mistake this for an endpoint. It is a launching point. Your journey of manifestation and alignment is ongoing, and this is only the first tangible expression of what has been prepared for you. The new rhythm of your life has begun, and every step forward now builds upon this divine momentum. Finally, chosen one, let this be sealed in your spirit. The sky is open. Momentum is active. What is meant for you is already moving toward you. You are walking under an open heaven now. Nothing can stop what heaven has ordained. Every previous doubt, every delay, every obstacle, every season of waiting has served to position you perfectly for this release. Feel the shift in your bones, in your spirit, in the very fabric of your life. You are chosen, you are aligned, and you are now operating from a place where heaven's favor flows unobstructed. Stand in this truth, receive it fully, live from it boldly. The sky has opened for you, and your destiny cannot be derailed. You are in the season of unstoppable favor, and from this moment forward, everything you encounter will echo the divine orchestration that has finally revealed itself in your life. This is your confirmation, your authorization, and your divine inheritance. Walk forward knowing that heaven itself is backing you, guiding you, and blessing you with a fullness that cannot be taken away.